Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chalice 45 Round 1 replay between Harpick's Halflings and Taindis Lizards. As you can see, the Halflings have won 2 rerolls with their chef on the kickoff. The Lizards won the toss and chose to kick, so the Halflings will be on offense. The Halflings do like offense. I guess the Lizards like defense, but yeah. Let's see, and they get the 2 rerolls off the Lizards. So Lizards down to 1, Halflings up to 4. Let's get rid of this and take a look at the teams. Hello. So let's start with the Lizards. We've got 12 players for the Lizards. Edge, sidestep, skink. Sidestep, diamond tackle, sure feet, skink. Now the interesting stuff, couple of block guard source, in fact 3 block guard source, block mighty blow, tackle, break tackle, blodge, break tackle, spicy, and a guard stand firm crocs. Pretty cool as a team. Down to 1 reroll, of course. I'm sure they have an Apo in there as well. Now the Halflings, oh baby, 16 players, fantastic. They have a blodge, edge halfling, sure feet as well. It is move busted tragically, which is a shame. And they have Big Bertha. Yes, I do love me some Bertha. And now the really juicy part. They've got 3 tree men, of course. Deep root, strong branches in the star player, strength 7, block, tree man, incredible, no take root either. What a beast. And then they have a grab, break tackle on one of their own tree men, and the other tree man is a rookie. Nothing interesting on the bench. My skulls have disappeared for some reason. No, just rookie halflings. So, wow. It's a pretty fearsome line, you know. I think halflings, honestly, play pretty well into Lizardmen. Same reason as ogres, really. You know, it's the lizards like out-strengthening people, and they do against everybody, but against things like ogres and all these big tree men and things like this, it's a tough job for them. And obviously, if you chip a Saurus, you know, they don't like it. If you chip some skinks, they don't like it either. And the halflings can fight the skinks, you know, unlike a lot of other, you know, linos, if you like. The halflings aren't outstrengthed by the skinks. Oh, Pug. Oh, no, I thought that was Puggy. It's because the Bertha star was moving around. Can't have 3-star players, of course. Got to catch the last part of this game, really. Wow, well, we will be doing... We're going all the way through. Let's see how it goes. Flings setting up in offense. And, oh, they also have a wizard. No Apo for the Flings, which I like, because the trees are invincible, and the halflings are worthless. So no Apo, and the wizard is in there. And, yeah, there's an Apo for the Lizards, who also have won the fame. Perfect defense. Ooh, that's a bit sad for the Lizards, although with how the trees are... aside for the halflings. With how the trees are deployed, there's no way for the Lizards to entirely escape the tree men, although they can make some more favourable matchups now. Putting the blodge, break tackle, Saurus on one of the trees is good. Not massive fan of the break tackle on Saurus myself. Well, of course, you know, there are a lot of coaches who are. It is quite nice here, I think. Allows them to really escape from the trees a lot more easily. Okay, here comes Deep Root. In on the Croxy go, it looks like... Ooh. Oh, yeah, of course. I was... there he goes. Strength 7. What a beast. 2D on the Croxy go, despite the negative assist. And there goes one of the homegrown trees as well. Oh, wow. Huge. Surprised they didn't follow up. Bit of a weird one. And push the source away. But who cares? They cast it. 1 source down, no Apo in either, so he is out for the count, out for the game. Lizard's already capped on 10, and down one of the all-important source. Nothing on the blodger. Ooh, will this follow? But yeah, I like the stay there. Love keeping the trees connected. Very important, I think. Don't want your trees to end up isolated. And ball is in the hands of the blodge, of the move 4 blodge edge halfling. Oh, is this a foul on the Croxy? Oh, it sure looks like it, doesn't it? No dirty player in play, no bribe either. But it's one hell of a value trade, isn't it? And gets the 4 assists. That's pretty big foul. It's Bertha, Domleb. It's Bertha. For those who aren't aware, Bertha movement 6 ogre, otherwise a standard ogre stat line. and has dodge and break tackle, which is an amazing combination. Does have bonehead. I once took Bertha in a halfling chalice game, thinking that she didn't have bonehead. Nice chain here from the lizards, by the way, to generate the extra block. I once took her not realizing she had bonehead, thinking that she was one hell of good value. Oh my god, classic! The lizards with the cheeky chain to set up the extra mighty blow hit on a halfling, double skull, and of course on one reroll they don't really want to use that reroll. So saw us down on the floor, still on the pitch at least. Oh my god, unlike that Saurus, so he's not even in this life anymore. Wow, Deeproot takes out another Saurus. It's MNG'd. The Apo is in, but it's MNG'd. It's not coming back. What an absolutely outstanding start for the Halflings. Halflings are pretty bashy, right? They've got the big, strong guys who can get lots of hits easily, but still, this is a bit of a high roll to start the game off. Absolutely incredible stuff. 2 Saurus down, Apo out. So yeah, she does have bonehead, so it's a bit kind of a bit rubbish, but I don't hate her at all. She's kind of fun, and the dodge break tackle, is a cool combo. It's just a shame about the unreliability of the bonehead. Goes for one of the skinks. But obviously a lot cheaper than Morg, so you can get her a lot of times. The thing with the halflings, you often take Zara instead, right? Who's a similar price, 270 for Zara. Does anybody know how much Bertha is? I don't know offhand. So it'll be interesting to see if Harpick could have picked Zara instead of Bertha, which would generally be my preference. Of course, you do get a bit of extra strength as we see the foul come in and the Crocs once more stunned for no send-off. You do get a bit of extra strength with Bertha, which might have been on Harpick's mind versus the Lizards. 290. Okay, so more expensive than Zara, yeah. That's interesting. I do tend to prefer Zara. Bit of harassment round the back from this skink. Making the 3D on a halfling. Fair play. Ball base incoming. It looks like. These halflings made of stronger stuff than the Saurus. No ball base either. Just a bit of a threat round the back from this blodge break tackle Saurus, which is fair. Ooh, it's a rough start for the lizards. The skink survives where the Saurus have not been doing. As Deeproot advances down the pitch. Up steps Bertha as well. Are we just going to base the Crocs and do the foul? Which it's fair enough, I think. They could get a hit on the ball. Let's get a 3D on the ball, couldn't they? Right now, they might change that. But they could actually base all of the halflings and make a 3D on the ball. But it's it's a pretty high odds foul, isn't it? 6 assists, sorry. So only a 4+. And they do get the foul again for stun. Again, no send off. Halflings have got to be pretty happy with this, I think. Overall pretty happy. Overall incredibly happy. But just stunning the Crocs, no send off every turn is really cool. Keeping the Crocs out of action and keeping all the flings around is very, very nice result. Good star preferred to bad star controversy. All right, steady on. Also, Bertha's not a bad start. Bertha's pretty cool. They were just better stars. Down goes a halfling. Finally, one of the halflings off the pitch. And yeah, what do the lizards have here? Like, you imagine they just start going for silly things on the ball at some point with the skinks or maybe with the break tackle Saurus. Like, there's still a long time left in the half. I guess this is a very slow halfling, but there's so long left, and none of the trees have rooted. The fling should really be fine in terms of getting up the pitch and getting into range. So if the lizards do want to stop this, which they might not be wedded to, they've got the skink and stuff. Oh, having said that, there's no 1 turn, is there? Definitely no 1 turn for the lizards. They have riot, but that's pretty low odds, isn't it? And it's not a good overtime. It's not a good late game for the Lizards either, is it? Because they definitely suffer the worst. They've started off worst attrition wise, and on average I think they suffer more than the Flings here. With a tree men dominating the Lizardmen and potentially getting in hits on the Skinks as well. Despite the softness of the Halflings, they've got the big bench to back it up. And the big boys are very difficult to take out. So maybe the Lizards have got to think about, rolling some dice at some point here. And yeah, they've found a way in. To be honest, all of the players committed to take down Deep Root, gets them both down. Oh, I thought this was the break tackle one. Oh, they wouldn't have actually been in, would they? I thought they were going to break tackle into here. But even if they knocked down Deep Root, then they wouldn't have actually... It would just be a dodge in, wouldn't it? To hit the ball. So yeah, seemingly a little weak, seemingly a little opportunity for the Lizards there, left by the Halflings, but in fact there wasn't really. Even a knockdown doesn't quite do the business. And in fact, what we've ended up with is almost every single Lizardman surrounding Deep Root, which is very cool for the Halflings. Reroll gone there, the first reroll. Still one for every turn. Wow, Deep Root goes down though, hello. Wow, okay, huge. Deep Root goes down, reroll gone, double skulls are in on the Skink. And all of a sudden, there's 3 dice on the ball. As the Crocs fails to stand up. 3 dice on the ball with a Mighty Blow tackle Saurus. And even if the Lizards don't get away with this ball, there's going to be a... Oh. No. Oh. No. Oh, mistaken identity is, I can only imagine... Fair play. It's, a pretty horrific error. Easy done though, right? We've all been there. Went for the Tackleosaurus. Unless I'm missing something. Went for the Tackleosaurus instead of the Tacklesaurus, and yeah, doesn't get the power as a result. So absolutely brutal mistake there, I think, from the Lizards. And the Halflings the Halflings are still alive in the drive, of course, as I was saying, even if the Lizards didn't retrieve that turn, time running out for the Halflings, especially with the slow ball carrier, so they would have been in a right old pickle if the ball had gone down. But yeah, sadly, bitter misplay, and, well, absolutely brutal misplay, I think, unless I missed something, like I say. And the Flings live... Oh, is my stream lagging, really? Oh. Turn Discord off. Is anybody else noticing this? Your end. Oh, okay. Yeah, it says no dropped frames or anything. It's Zach's end. Okay. Well, I turned Discord off anyway. That was the only thing. My bot's on as well. Like, it could be the bot, but... Vegas? You in Vegas? Hope you had a nice time. Alright, so we've got a skink attack, I guess, right? Is maybe 2D with the skinks. Little time for the Halflings. Little time for the movement 4 ball carrier to get up the pitch. So going in with the skinks here, could be worthwhile, right? And yep, there we go. Sure feet. Going for the GFI rather than the dodge due to sure feet, which is nice. Oh, we break tackling in. Oof. No. Oh, we're not going for the ball. Fair play. Puts them under a bit of pressure. And, looking for the POW there, maybe with a skink doing the dodging, maybe, asking a little much. The problem is I feel like the Lizards have to ask quite a lot here. I feel like they have to get pretty lucky, don't they? Deep Root does get up. That's pretty massive. Maybe not. It's not a bad spot at all. I think they've done a nice turn here. They've got, like, the double screen here, right? And the sidestep one holding the line, holding the outside of the pitch. And does do some work. Even the reroll goes in from the Halflings as the ball carrier tries to get in range. No POW. on reroll, but makes the dodge off diving tackle anyway. And the low movement somewhat ameliorated by the sure feet as we see the halfling doing the post reroll GFI with the the unfailing safety of sure feet, allowing them to do that. Oh, and a pout on the blodge break tackle source, which is actually really cool because maybe he could have done something interesting there, and the stun even as well. Another fling dodges to type the crocs to foul the source. No, just to bracket this diving tackle, this tackle one. That's fair. This break tackle one. Just forget the DT easy. Little time the halflings. Wait. Little halflings, but big tree men. Big brutal tree men. Destroyed 2 swords already. How many more will they claim before this game's over? So here we go, going for the ball now. Just the push. So it does force the GFI and maybe some more. Some more dice. Oh, here comes the diving tackle. Yeah, that's cute. And more skinks getting in. Maybe this one just stays, I guess. Yeah. Actually, dodge popped. Doesn't get the last skink and does get KO'd. But yeah, a bit of work for the halflings to do here. See how they solve this one. Oh, are we going for the Bertha Blitz? Yeah, on the diving tackle skink. Just try and roll a pow. Oh, Bertha! Whoa, Bertha gets the reroll, gets the 1 in 27, but gets the reroll and the pow, Kaz's the skink, no less. Edge Halfling has some 2s with rerolls to make. We're just protecting that Halfling, I guess. Fair play. Gets the... Fails that pops dodge, but makes it in. And, wow, that was close, wasn't it? Woof. Bertha OP. Oh, would Zara have done that? No. I mean, Zara would have just knocked it down without the reroll, wouldn't she? But, but would she have brought such drama to the pitch? I don't think so. Bertha makes things exciting, and the Flings get their touchdown. They are down 1.5 Flings, and the Lizards are down 2 Saurus and 1.5 Skinks, and they have work to do, don't they? Fling's pretty poor on defense. Like, you'd imagine the Saurus could run around. You can imagine the Lizards could run around a bit here. You know, with the fast skinks, especially the Edge skink. And just pop it in turn 8. But we'll see. It's easier said than done, isn't it? But yeah, the Flings do have a pretty poor defense with an incredibly unresponsive tree man, of course. With Zara no 3 dice, it's true. Bertha got a Kaz. There we go. Bertha got a Kaz that Zara would have done. Fantastic. Yeah, no 1 turn. 3 stand firm. So no 1 turn. I'm just wondering what these are for. Like, the only possible thing... Oh! To prevent the easy hits on the trees, I guess. Yeah. To prevent the easy hits on the trees, to stop the assists coming in. Yeah, fair play. Protect the trees a little bit. Uh-oh! Bertha, no! Oh, she's fine. Oh, Croc's boneheads. Trees no longer protected. But, well, the Croc's boneheading certainly helps. Goes for the Halfling Smash. Riot. Ah, yes. Riot counterscore or Blitz counterscore. Yeah, very clever. Yeah, nice. Very cool by Harpick. Chef goes 1 out of 3. So slightly better for the Lizards in the first half. Chef perfectly averaged this game. 3 out of 6 rerolls. The Skink stays out. The Fling stays out, but nobody cares because there are loads more where they came from. There are not loads more where the Skinks came from, though. So the Lizards are down to 8 versus the 11 Halflings. Or, well, 7 Halflings, 3 Tree Men, and an Ogre. They do have the Wizard as well, of course. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Go for the flings on the line. Fair play. You don't want your trees going down. You really don't want your trees going down, but... Yeah, it's fair play. Like, I almost feel like inviting the source to fight the trees is kind of good for the halflings. You know, having all those Saurus on the trees, you know, turn one, is kind of cool. But, you know, if a tree goes down or, you know, heaven forbid, goes off the pitch, then it is pretty brutal. Oh, speaking of brutal, that is that's a rough kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skinks are fast. Skinks are fast, so this edge skink should be fine, shouldn't it? But yeah, definitely need the reroll, putting in bare minimum if required. And this block halfling, he's slow, but he's ready to go. Will we see an early sack attempt by the halflings? We will see a halfling off the pitch. So the lizards starting to repair their player disadvantage a little. Scratch one halfling just to push on the second flank. Thick Skull, right. Oh, did Thick Skull save the rock? I don't know. No, a 6. Oh, 1 in 27 from the Croxigore now. Well, gets the job done. Halfling dead. 9 plays 8. I don't think. Oh, do we early fireball on the skinks? Could be a thing, but I know I very much like holding on to the wizard. In goes Deep Root. Tries to destroy. Oh my god. Tries to and succeeds in destroying another source. Wow. These sources have been absolutely ruined. And Tree Man. Ooh, I was a little bit surprised. Felt like, you know, and I guess you're quite happy for the lizards, for the skinks to head down the pitch, and putting it on the sideline does marginalize it quite a bit. It's just, I always like, you know, making, you know, strengthening this column, and you could still keep the tree men connected, couldn't you, if it was there? But we got a fling in there to cover instead, and like I say, if the lizards head down the pitch, then, you know, who cares? It's very, very early, isn't it? In comes the boot to assist on the Crocs. He's been fouled a lot. He's stayed on the pitch so far, but not anymore. Wow. Probably the worst, probably the lowest odds foul out of the lot. Gets the job done. It's a trade, but I think we take those as the halflings, just quietly. Crocs is down. 3 Saurus? 3 Saurus, no Crocs. 3 Saurus, 3 Skinks. That's the lot. Playing 8 halflings. So, you know, I still think the lizards have a decent chance of scoring this. Maybe, you know, the scariest part probably the wizard. But this is definitely not over the lizards. You know, they can try and chip some more flings as well, of course, and this halfling can run rings around the trees. Sorry, this skink can run rings around the trees. But looking kind of brutal for overtime. Kind of game now that, you know, absolute best case for the lizards is going to be they win overtime, right? Like anything other than that is looking like a very, very high, you know, odds win for the halflings, doesn't it? You know, you'd imagine a halfling toss win in overtime is curtains for the lizards. Cheerfire with a grab tree to tag the source. I don't like cheerfiring with the trees, really. You've got such a big advantage here, right? Like even if not necessarily on this drive, which you do have, but just overall throughout the game, and having a tree on the floor, having to think about the reroll on it, I don't know. I quite liked how he put the trees last turn. Just as I say, I might have locked down this sideline, but it's fine not to, I guess, because it's not like the lizards want to take it, and also it, you know, leaving your tree man 1 square close to the center is pretty cool as well. Ingo's Bertha again pushes the swords onto Deep Root, nice and cool. The oh, it's gonna be a foul, is it? Yeah. The Edge Flink GFI's into position for the foul. Pretty foully these flings, aren't they? And there's a send off, yeah. I guess buoyed by the Crocs Kaz last turn. But yeah, nothing on this Saurus. And the tables are, you know, not exactly turning. But, you know, the lizards have a chance, for sure, don't they? It's not the worst ever position for the lizards. And we go for a bit of an aggressive push down the pitch. Soas makes a dodge through. So we're out of range of this tree man. We can potentially get hit by some flings. Be interesting to see if Harpick is a fling thrower. Will we see a flying fling this turn? Yeah, this is a quite nice blitz, isn't it? Open up the middle a bit. Take out another fling with a mighty blow. And yeah, what are we on now? 6 versus 6 is this? Blood Bowl 7s? Think again. It's Blood Bowl 6s. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 versus 6. It's pretty amazing. Still have that wizard in hand. It's actually quite cool having the ball on the rookie skink. Yeah, here comes the thrown fling. Going for the blitz, no doubt. Oh, well, we don't know where he was aiming. We don't know where he was aiming, do we? You assume somewhere over here, I guess. But so doesn't go for the sack in the end. Was even in range, maybe not with a movement 4. But does get him back to cover. Bertha boneheads, there we go. Yeah, classic Bertha. But this is really interesting now, isn't it? With so little material left on the pitch. Ooh, I did wonder if we just get the skink up here out of range of this fling. And then just leave the, just take the 1D. Maybe that's a bit scary, though. Oh, okay, this fling is getting smashed in the face. Yeah, fair. That makes sense. Stun does the job. It's still very scary for the lizards, isn't it? It's probably lizard favorite. Well, yeah, it's definitely lizard favorite this drive now, isn't it? But it's always a bit scary. Wizard plus Edge Halfling. The lizards would really like to get this bloody tackle mighty blow source in on the Edge Halfling, wouldn't they? And yeah, there's a nice position for the trees. And now the Saurus is just going to get ping-ponged in between these two trees. Lovely stuff. Might even push it this way, I guess. Just push it further away from. Or might even take this block. But we've got a reroll. We could put a reroll in, I guess. And now with the double trees, even a turnover doesn't necessarily need to be rerolled, does it? Yeah, so we do go for the block, which is fair. Keep him bracketed, which is nice. And obviously the lizards could score here. Going for the 3D on the fling, they really want him out of the picture. Oh, reroll is in. Ball is it's not the least safe ball I've ever seen in my life. To be fair, absolutely brutal snake there. So we still keep the wizard dry, which makes sense with Edge Fling out of the picture this turn. I wonder if Bertha will try a 3D on the ball, or if we'll see something a bit more conservative from the flings. I guess we're not going over the ball because we would have probably left this fling be, maybe. Although moving it first has advantages because if Bertha turns over. And there we go. Bertha is in with a break tackle. Does get the both down taken. Gets the kick on the Kaz. Does take a stun in return. Mixed game for Bertha. She's done some pretty bad things, but also some extremely awesome things. No catch on the Edge Skink, and now it's in the tree tackle zone and the fling tackle zone. Pretty brutal. Big 4. I mean, no, we can clear this fling, can't we? Big 3+ required potentially. Forced into an awkward blitz angle, but does get the power. Does get the knockdown. Had block, of course. There goes another fling. Wow, is this 5s now? 5 versus 5, I believe. 3 trees, an ogre, and a plus Edge Halfling for the Halflings. Oh, gets the snake, gets the 3+ pick up, then snakes for the Edge Halfling. Wow. And the lizards are down to 3 Saurus and 2 Skinks. But yeah, wow. Edge Fling is on the ball, right? This is absolutely brutal snake. Absolutely brutal turnover for the Halflings there. For the lizards there. And yeah, you worry for them now, don't you? Are we... Are we throwing this halfling? Gonna be difficult to get it safe, isn't it? Ooh, probably not now. Probably not now. Okay, yeah, just getting as far away as possible. And it's pretty tricky to, well, you definitely can't hit it with the tackle guy. I mean, it's pretty low odds to hit it with the tackle guy. And I guess, I wonder if the 3D is nice here, you know. One skink dodge for the 3D. Seems kind of tempting, doesn't it? One dodge in here for the 3D on the ball. And then retrieve with the edge skink. Does go for the 2D, though. Doesn't get it on 4 dice. Still pretty unlucky, right? Coin flip on 4 dice. Looking for the power. Doesn't get it, though. We have one scoring threat. Ooh, I just think not a scoring threat. A bit awkward. In comes Deep Boot. Oh, no. Sorry, I thought he was tossing. Oh, he's just making a cage, right? Yeah. Bertha, nice. I like it. Bertha break tackle for the cage. Very cool. Ooh, actually, break tackle GFI. Okay, so just the GFI with the tree that can be re-rolled. That makes sense. Bertha boneheads. Again, critical bonehead for Bertha. But again, gets the loader re-roll. Wow. Imagine what this game would have been like without Bertha coming up with the goods. And gets into position. Makes the 2+ Zodge, which Zara could never have done. In comes the last-ditch break tackle sack from the Saurus. Doesn't make it. The Halflings didn't even use the wizard. And they have victory. And, yeah, this tree man almost leveling, I guess. Take the hit, see if we can get him a bit closer.
Woohoo!
This tree man could get him MVP ready. So it goes for the Edge Skink. And then I guess you bolt Bertha at the end of the turn. Ooh, does get MVP ready. That's interesting. GFIs, seems a bit rowdy. Are we fouling something? Like, there's no Apo, right? Like, it's pretty unlikely that the tree snakes the GFI and dies, but when there's nothing on the line except fouling a Saurus, seems a little bit unnecessary. Does get the foul though, and gets sent off. And the tree fails to catch the ball. Disgusting behavior. There we go. Wow. Birth OP Zara sucks, right? Hey, good afternoon, Nick. A few people have said that. But yeah, there we go. Halflings have done it, and you know what? I'm not. I thought the lizards were favorite, but I'm really not that surprised at all. Halflings are really underestimated in general, I think, in Chalice, and lizards is not the world's worst matchup for them at all. And yeah, got off to a lovely start, didn't they, with those early Kaz really setting the tone. Congratulations, Harpick, and commiseration, Taindis. The flings go through. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you for the next game.